everyone. Hope you're having a great week. I'm here with our midweek read aloud. We've got a fun one this week, and I've got my little Joseph here to help me read this book to you guys. Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late by Mo Willems. These are some of our favorite books, aren't they? Joseph's getting a really big drink right now. All right. Oh, good. It's you. Listen, it's getting late and I need to brush my teeth. Can you do me a favor? What's it say?
Don't let the pigeon stay up late.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Now the pigeon is wanting to stay up late, obviously. He says, first of all, I'm not even tired. In fact, I'm in the mood for a hot dog party. What do you say?
No.
No? I hear there's a good show about birds on TV tonight. Should be very educational. What do you think?
No.
How about 5 more minutes? How about 5 more minutes?
No, there's pink on this.
I know. How about 5 more minutes?
No.
Come on, what's 5 minutes in the grand scheme of things? What? What? You gave a little tiny... Yeah. I'm not tired!
He's mad.
I think he's tired too, don't you? He's getting all fussy. I get like that sometimes when I'm tired too. You know, we never get to talk anymore. Tell me about your day.
No.
Oh, I've got a great idea. We could count the stars.
No.
Can I have a glass of water?
No.
Studies show that pigeons hardly need any sleep at all.
No.
It's the middle of the day in China.
No.
I'll go to bed early tomorrow night instead. Hey,
No.
ho, this here pigeon just won't go.
No.
Please.
No.
My bunny wants to stay up too. That's Knuffle
No.
Bunny. That's Knuffle Bunny, guys. You can't say no to a bunny, can you?
No.
Great big yawn. Okay, that was not a yawn. I was stretching. You believe that?
No.
I'm 110% awake. You haven't heard the last of me. He's looking pretty tired, isn't he? It's making Joseph yawn. Great work. Thanks. He fell asleep, didn't he? Good night. What's he dreaming about?
Eating hot dogs.
Hot dog party. The end. Okay, thanks to Joseph for helping me read that.
I'm going out.
We always need somebody to tell the pigeon no, because he can't do all the things he wants to do, can he? Bye-bye. Okay, guys, why did we read the Pigeon book? I think the pigeon is a great example of a character that is very impatient. That means totally not patient at all, right? And sometimes I feel like that too. Do you? We're pretty impatient. We want whatever it is we want right then. We don't want to have to wait for it, right? But with God, sometimes we have to wait for things because He knows what's best for us and He knows the best timing for us, doesn't He? So waiting is sometimes part of what God asks us to do. Did God ask Joseph to wait? You bet he did. He had him waiting in prison for a long time, right? For a couple of years or more. And that was, he didn't do anything bad either, but he still had to wait in that prison. And was he fussing and screaming and putting up a big fit in the prison? No. Because we know that he wasn't, because that the prison warden, the guy in charge, would not have put Joseph in charge of the prison if Joseph had been fussing and fighting and screeching and hollering for his way like the pigeon, right? We know that Joseph was doing just what he was supposed to be doing. That doesn't mean it was easy, does it? That doesn't mean it was real easy to sit there and wait for 2 or more years. It was probably hard. And yet Joseph was patient. And because he was patient, God rewarded his faith in God and his trust in God by bringing him out of the prison and again having him put in charge of things. And this was a really important position this time. Remember from Sunday's lesson, when he had interpreted the cupbearer's dream in prison and the baker's dream in prison. And both times he was right, wasn't he, about what was going to happen to them. So then when the cupbearer was out and he was with Pharaoh 2 years later, Pharaoh had a couple of weird dreams. Remember, I'm just reviewing Sunday's lesson. If you missed it, have your parents go back and find last Sunday's presentation and go through that stuff. But the cupbearer said, oh yeah, Pharaoh, there was this guy in the prison, and me and the baker both had weird dreams, and this guy Joseph was able to tell us what they meant, and he was right. So maybe if you get him, he can tell you what your dreams mean. So Pharaoh did. And so Joseph comes out, and remember, my favorite part was in Genesis 41, verse 16. I'm reading from my Bible here. It says, Pharaoh said, actually, let's start back in verse 15. Pharaoh said to Joseph, I had a dream, and no one can interpret it, but I have heard it said of you that when you hear a dream, you can interpret it. I cannot do it, Joseph replied to Pharaoh, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires. Joseph, over and over, trusts in God, puts his faith in God. He's willing to wait and do everything the way that God wants it done. And I think that's amazing. And I want to be more like Joseph in the Bible than like the pigeon, right? He's funny, and we love to read about him. And we like to tell him no. But God doesn't want to have to tell us no, but he does want us to have to wait for his timing because he knows what's best for us. You guys have a great week.